Hello Sagittarius, this is Inspired 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of August 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of July. Let's see what is in store for you for August. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Ace of Diamond. So the Ace of Diamonds here indicates that towards the beginning of the month you might be getting a new like an offer or news information about the finances that you have. Maybe you have been applying for a loan to buy a house. Then in the beginning of the month you might be getting those news about your loan approvals and things like that. And it looks like that you will be very happy to hear this news about your finance. It can also be like a raise as well, or bonuses for you, and that can be one of the things that help you out towards your finances. So the next card that you have representing the influence cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Five of Clubs. So the Five of Clubs here indicates that you will possibly have some kind of conflicts or disagreement with somebody in your work life, or maybe like work colleagues or friends or acquaintances and things like that. And be mindful that there is a Mercury retrograde cycle shadows here spill over towards the middle of the month of August. So take it lightly, don't be judgmental towards others, and be patient, and don't treat people like you meant to be more understandable toward other people so that you get more than what you get, So the next card you are representing the past position of your spread, you have the Eight of Clubs. So yeah, everything is quite positive actually from the past. So July has been quite positive for you. It's giving you a lot of boost in your finances and also a lot of your work, because normally this card will never happen during the Mercury retrograde. So I believe that you have been able to manage your career and your work, your finances pretty well, so that you get on the top of the game, like you have everything set up, you already have all the things that you need, and you are ready to go. So it looks like that everything is in place for you. So the next card is you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Five of Diamond. So I'm not sure, but the card here actually represents the other way around. So if it is like, if you are in a tight budget, so that's why you put a lot of like boundaries here, a lot of procedure that you needed to do so that everything is in place or things like that. You actually needed to have that things like the loan so that you can financing your life better, and your like mortgage and things like that better, and those type of things like refinancing your work, and also refinancing your loan and things like that. So but I do see that you have been able to manage that quite successfully. Actually, you have been able to manage with the limited resources that you have, but you still be able to get through it, which is very impressive. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go, you have from the past, you have the Nine of Hearts. So this card in this position is actually not really bad as well, because you have been getting a lot of good news in the past, and now sometimes like when people get a lot of positive things in their life, and they are getting used to it, they're getting used to it, and then they don't want to get into troubles, nobody wants that actually. But the thing is that you have to be prepared for any changes or any things that are coming your way. Sometimes it's positive, then you have to be grateful on that, and sometimes it's negative. You cannot blame your situation just because you get a bad news. Sometimes you just need to be like aware, and also be adaptive towards your life conditions, life status, and things like that. So yeah, you need to let go sometimes, that everything is not like heaven, you know, like you get everything you need. That's something that, or everything you want. Not something like that in this world. You know, life is not always like that. So the next card you have representing the things that happen in the future or towards the end of the month. You have the Ace of Spades. So the Ace of Spades here indicates that you possibly will have kind of a news coming your way with regards to your finances. Possibly the loan has been approved, and now you need to take the money and use it to refinancing your life, or can also be refinancing your mortgages and things like that. Other than that, this can also be if you are unemployed. Possibly the news about getting the job is actually has been there since the beginning of the month, but the realization on that is actually happening by the end of the month. You know, sometimes the offer will not be go fast. You know, there are a lot of approval from the managers, directors, and things like that, and you actually get those final decision or final approval by the end of the month, which is pretty good, you know. So lastly here, to clarify the whole readings by the end of at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Hearts. So this card is actually pretty positive if you look at it in a different way, but actually you might be feeling bored about your life in general. I know when you are unemployed for a certain amount of time, you might be losing hopes. You might be getting like a lot of different negative feelings, negative negative judgment toward other people because your life is not good as what they are. You know, start comparing your life. It's not really helping you in the long run. So what this card is saying is that you should be able to take responsibility of your life. You should not be like comparing all the time towards other people, because your life is your life. Nobody is doing your life except you. So you need to be taking that responsibility and do your part. So yeah, I think that's overall reading is actually pretty positive. So you just need to manage your emotion towards the middle of the month, and everything will be okay if you are pretty patient and discerning about your work as well. So I hope that this reading is helpful. If you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, just click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get the notification every time we publish a new video. And if you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donation via PayPal to this email. And see you next month. Thank you.